this is people make decisions based on emotions and they want to know who they want to do business with or who they want to ask before they decide what they want to ask and all of those pieces. So propinquity is a really good way to start to build some intimacy within your network so that people go, oh, I like this person. I'm going to call them to see if they can help me out with these things. Because remember, networking is about that mutual benefit that Craig had mentioned, right? So you might be asking for a coffee for career advice, and when this person comes back to you for an ask for something, you want to try to make sure that you can kind of have these connection reasons so that they have a reason to come back to you. So how do we create propinquity, Craig?
Yeah, so for me, it's about sharing little pieces about yourself. So for me, you will see on LinkedIn not just how great I think I am because I've got all my career stuff, but all the volunteer work that I do and finding things that you actually have in common, finding those pieces. So whether it's hiking, biking, dogs, something there becomes this piece, and then content becomes sometimes the piece that you can use. So bumping, like when you find something you think is relevant to somebody, share it. I use the message platform inside LinkedIn on a regular basis. Saw this, thought of you, saw this, thought of you. This is a process called bumping. So every now and again, you reconnect with people maybe you haven't spent time with in the past, and it brings them back to the forefront. And it's amazing how, there's things people think of and they haven't got to it, and all of a sudden they see this message on LinkedIn and they're like, oh, plus what I find by using the messaging app on LinkedIn is that people can find you easier because they've got a ton of connections. Like, oh, who was that guy who always wears the same shirt as that lady? Oh, hang on a second. That was Brandy. This is Craig. And they find a way to connect the dots. It's so much fun when that happens.
Totally. And I think what Craig is sharing is really important because you might have a really awesome connection at a conference with a speaker, and then they're like, let's have a coffee. You need to follow up because they're not going to remember what they said to you because they've probably talked to 50 other people. And it's not because they don't care. I think that's a big thing. When I first started networking, people would say, "Oh, I'll follow up," and then no one would follow up, and I'd get really sad. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, people were just being nice to me." That's not the case. We just have busy lives, and there's these things that get in the way. So don't be afraid to bump some content to be like, "Oh yeah," because they might forget your name, they might forget the school you go to, and then they're like, "Ah, I told this person that I'd have a coffee with him. I don't remember who it was," and now they're sitting there and they don't know what to do. So try to keep that flow running in that sense.